Welcome back to Keita Auto. Got another reaction video for you. So my favorite racing series of all time is Super GT, or AKA, if you as old as me, you know it as JGTC, which is Japanese Grand Touring Car. I got first introduced to this particular class when I was playing Gran Turismo back in the day on PlayStation as well as PS2. I want to give a shout out to my boy Joe Lucas. If it wasn't for him, I would have never known about JGTC. They're the ones who put me up on it. For instance, like one of my favorite cars of all time is the Toyota Supra Wood One that raced in the GT 500 class. My second is, of course, the Castrol, which I didn't know for a very long time it was running a 3S GTE motor, not a 2JZ. Most of them were running the 3Ss when they were running the Mach 4, because from what I learned is that they never got the balance right with the 2Js at that time. So a lot of the cars were running the 3S GTEs, but that's going off topic. But to my favorite class of all time is the Super GT out there in Japan, and something popped up on my timeline. Super GT biggest crash compilation. So we're gonna go through them and just react to the videos and see what it does. Okay. Oh Lord. Yo. Every single time I see one of those crashes with like Super GT, it's always like that Mario whoa, 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 whoa noise just pops up from like Mario Kart, because like every single time that they crash, they leave so much debris on the track. They leave extreme amount of debris on the track, and then like not to mention like every single time they crash, it's like a 30-minute long safety car. It's like a race in Super GT that should take, I don't know, it should take an hour. It usually takes 2 hours because there's always so many crashes. Whoa, what the what the hell? Yo, how did that car look like that? The car looks like it's already on fire or something. Hold on. Let's go back. That didn't make any sense. How did the camera just cut straight to? It must have already been in a wreck prior to the camera. Hold on. Oh, that's how. Yo, that is the worst thing you want to ever do. Number one, that if they're at Fuji Speedway, you can just tell by the track map at the top right. But how do you spin out on a straightaway? You know? Like, I can understand coming off of a curb, like coming off of a turn and getting onto a straightaway and then spinning out. But he was at the end. How did that even happen? That car's damaged. And there's nobody else that seemed like to push him. Like, so I don't understand how that happened. Okay, let's see this. Oh, he must have brake failure. Oh. And the hood just went flying. Look, there go the hood right there. There goes the car. What's running this back? Watch. He had brake failure. Damn. And you know what's so crazy? They build these barriers right here. They build these barriers, right? So that this type of thing doesn't happen. And then you have to look at this little runway right here. This is for cars, ATVs, just for track officials, you know, to have a better access to the actual track, just in case something like this happens. You know, it's a good thing nobody was there, because it went straight over that. Yo, I did not know Bentley was running a Super GT in the back. You know, a lot of times I like to look at like crashes and just see whose fault it was, because a lot of times in racing we always like to blame somebody. Like if you're the person that crashes, you usually like to blame the other driver, but sometimes it was just something you couldn't avoid, you know. Looks like that was the Ferrari's fault. He turned into him for no reason. Either he lost it, which I'm pretty sure he did. He probably lost it. Oh. Ooh. Yo, when that type of stuff happens on iRacing, it's the most it's very scary when you're in the back, like you're 4 cars back and you see somebody spin out and they just go through the little, they cut through like that, because there's nothing they can do. They can't stop. They already have their foot on the brake, you know. It's never a good idea to go 3 wide through any turn. I don't care what anybody says. It's never a smart thing to go 3 wide through a turn. And that's what happened, because somebody's going to lose. Okay, that right there, that was revenge. That was revenge. There's no way, there's no reason for that one to even like happen. They tried to sandwich the SC300, I believe. The Denso SC300, and he the one who made it through. Oh. At this point, you gotta stop, drop, and roll. It's exactly what they told you to do when you was in elementary. And it seems like this guy right here, he's still confused. He's like, what's going on? He's like, what's going on? No, your partner's on fire right now, man. You got to hit that man. Hit him. Yo, and he's so calm about it. Look how calm he is. I'd have been tripping. That dude he was ablaze. And he was very calm. Look at him. And he hit him and then gave up. He's like, I guess his partner was like, I got it. That's the worst scenario. Car being on fire like that. Whoa. How'd that happen? Well, it is wet, so I'm assuming that's how that happened. Or is this a different one? I think they switched it. Oh my god. People driving the wet races, they drive them like it's dry. It seems like, you know, something in your mind would say, hey, it's wet. I can't drive as fast as I normally would. But people don't care sometimes. It's not made for off-road. It's not at all. Damn. That right there is a situation of somebody not wanting to give any ground. Clearly, he's trying to squeeze him. Honestly, in that particular turn, you're supposed to be veering to the right anyways, because that looks like that's going to be a left turn, so you need to hit this little barrier right here, this little marker. So he was trying to squeeze that RCF. That GTR is trying to squeeze that RCF to the left. He still took him out, though. He took out other people, too, though. Oh, what the hell? It seemed like the car just started falling apart as it was driving. Did it get clipped? No, it didn't. So the Calsonic, he must have had damage prior to that. He must have had damage prior to. Okay, I'm curious. Is that my boy Jean Yarden, bro? He was the first Gran Turismo winner, and he got a seat to race for the GT500 Calsonic GTR. I'm still rooting for him. Hopefully he gets a seat, because I know he's not racing for Calsonic this year. I think he lost his seat last year or this year, one of them. But hopefully we can get him back in there, because he's representing for the culture, so we need him back in there. Nah, that wasn't Yadam, bro. Oof. Must be Okayama. Bad move. Why would you even do that? What made him even do that? That made no sense whatsoever. That was a little that was being a little too ambitious. Watch too much Fast and Furious, thought he could Toretto it up. That ain't gonna work. Damn, that wheel is crushed. Yo, he was like, yo, when you try to go straight through him. I don't get it. I don't get how you just spin out like that. Maybe he downshifted and had too much RPMs and it just. Bad situation. Bad situation. Because when you're in the back, there's really not too much you could do. You're like watching it unfold and you're like, dang, I can't do anything about this situation. I gotta go through it. The funny thing is, sometimes when you see these cars go off, it looks like they're like purposely going into the barriers. Like, why don't you stop? But one thing that us as spectators have to realize is that there's a lot of mechanical issues that, or mechanical situations that might occur. You know, one, all the electronics might have shut off like a while ago, so they're just floating towards the barrier. Number two, the brakes just might just be overblown. Everything's blew up, so they don't have brakes. Number three, we forget that these people are going like 150 miles per hour, so it takes a while to stop, and you can't really stop in grass and gravel as quick as you would like in comparison to, like, you know, asphalt. So I know a lot of times that when I see that, I would think that. Yeah, but more of the story is hit your brakes and don't drive on the wet like it's dry.